Hi guys, I hope that you're having a fabulous day. Welcome back to my channel. I am so happy for today's video because I was a little bit naughty. And I have added another vintage beauty to my handbag collection and I can't wait to share it with you. So I hope that you enjoy it. If you do, make sure and give it a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get started, shall we? As you guys can tell from the title, this is a vintage Chanel handbag and I will be sharing all of the deets, where I snagged it from, the price point, the handbag tour, the whole 9 yards. You guys know how I am. Okay, so I have a feeling that this is probably going to be one of my worst unboxings, one of my worst reveals, whatever you want to call it, because I have had this bag in my possession for 10 days now, about 10 days, and during that time frame, my brain still can't compute that this beauty is actually a part of my handbag collection. I can't really process that I actually own this bag. And I know that might sound like I'm exaggerating. I promise you I am not. I have so many emotions running through my body that I'm kind of at a loss for words. So my apologies in advance if it seems like I'm all over the place. That is not my intention. I am just that happy, excited, giddy, smitten. Any word that's, that's synonymous with happiness, that's what I'm feeling. That is 100% what I am feeling. Okay, so I am also going to give you a little bit of a backstory. I know some of you hate the backstory, but I like doing it, all right? I like doing it. So I have wanted this bag for so long. This is one of my dream Chanel handbags. I have never talked about it on my channel. I have been hunting it for what seems like forever, because finding it in the condition that I was looking for, I honestly thought I would never be able to find it. Now, when people think of vintage Chanel, they normally don't think about this bag. And for me, this is one for the books. Again, I'm not trying to exaggerate. I'm not trying to oh my God, no, that is 100% genuinely how I feel about this handbag. So like I said, most people, when they think of Chanel, they don't think about this bag. Most people aren't a fan of this bag because at the time was probably one of the most, if not the most, one of the bags that had the most replicas out there. I know that a lot of people were put off of the silhouette because there were so many replicas. So maybe that's why it's not as popular. I have no idea. All I know is that when I was younger, I would drool for this bag. I would see it in magazines, I would see it on celebrities, and I was just like, oh my God, one day. And guess what? That day has finally come. Again, I don't want to, I want to scream. That is how happy I am that it is finally part of my collection. But it did come with the original dust bag. It also came with the authenticity card, and I will talk about that in just a second. But enough chit chat, let me reveal the bag. The newest bag to my handbag collection is the beautiful, new to me, Chanel. Oh my God, oh my God. Okay, the beautiful Chanel Cambon tote in the black quilted calfskin leather with the silver hardware and the white leather CC. Yes! Oh my God, you have no idea how happy this bag makes me. I think it is so ridiculously beautiful. And I think that now people would probably understand why I like the gaudy, why I like the obnoxious logos and whatnot. It's because of bags like this. I did snag it on ZenLuxe, and you know what? A huge shout out to ZenLuxe, because that website has been able to make so many of my sub wish list and pre-loved wish list handbag items come true. So I've been able to find so many fabulous beauties on there, and in the condition that these bags have been in has been absolutely fantastic. I freaking love that website. I've told you guys before, I love that website. And speaking of ZenLuxe, I do have a coupon code, which I will put right here. Some restrictions do apply, and all of those details will be in the description box below. They do have a few of these on their website, and they also have some of the other colors that this bag was available in. But What do we think? What do we think? I'm so happy that it came with the authenticity card and the dust bag. Now this bag is a 8 series Chanel, which means that it was produced between 2003 and 2004. So this bag is in between 21 and 22 years old, and it still looks like this. Oh man, I think this is fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Again, you have this giant CC that just really sings. In my opinion, I feel like it's going, ah, like it's singing an opera. I don't know, man, but I am so freaking happy about it. So let me give you guys a little quick handbag tour. Okay, so let me scoop back. So on the front side, like I said, this is made out of quilted calfskin black leather. On the front side, you do have the giant CC in white leather. There is a side view. There is a back view. It does have an exterior pocket, and this pocket does not look like it was used because it is not stretched out or anything like that. There is another side view. On the bottom, it does have feet. As you can see, you also have the silver hardware. So this bag does have the dual rolled knotted handles. So you can see the little knots there. And they are not adjustable. They are not, you know, anything like that. And then on the inside, you have, oh man, you have this beautiful hot pink fabric lining with a zippered closure. But when you open up the zipper closure, you have one open compartment. You also have one zippered pocket on one side. You have another zippered compartment on the other side. You have two little pen or pencil holders in there. And then you also have another little cell phone pocket on this side there. And not to mention, it also comes with a little lanyard with the lobster clasp on there. But here we go. Look at that hot pink interior. Oh man. It says Chanel made in Italy. So like I said, I remember seeing this bag, and you know, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna sound so ludicrous. It's gonna sound so like you guys are gonna be like, dude, this chick has lost it. I was so emotional when I opened up the box for this bag. Because when I was younger, I remember looking at this bag in magazines. I remember looking at this bag on celebrities, and I would just be like, oh my God, that bag is beautiful. I want that bag. I really want that bag. Of course, I couldn't afford it. And, you know, I was like, I really wish I'd be able to own it. I really wish I'd be able to own it. And at the time, I'm like, I'm never going to be able to own it. There's no way. There's no way I'm ever going to be able to spend that kind of money on a bag. It was one of those bags for me that was like permanently on a vision board, you know, and even though I consider myself to be somewhat of a positive person, usually when it comes to myself, I am very pessimistic. So I was like, that's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. Like, I can hear myself getting choked up now, like stupid. All I can tell you is that younger Minnie is absolutely screaming her head off right now, screaming her head off. And I couldn't be happier. I honestly couldn't be happier. I don't care if it took me 20 years to make it happen, but I was able to make it happen, you know? And now that I have grown up money, I'm able to make those dreams that I once had that I never thought I would be able to fulfill ever in my life. Like, I'm able to make them happen now. Like, I'm all for that. That's what I love about the pre-loved market when it comes to handbags, because you are able to make those dreams a realization. So maybe you were like me. Maybe you couldn't afford to get a luxury handbag or the luxury handbag that you wanted back then. And now you have grown up money and you're able to do that. How fantastic is that? It's never about really the item. I mean, don't get me wrong. The item makes me like stupid happy, but it's always about the journey that it took to acquire that item. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Let me know if you guys feel the same way. If you have ever felt that way about any bags, since we are since we are mostly talking about handbags on my channel. Let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, I mean, I know some people are just going to scoff at the fact that I literally just started choking up about a bag. But Like, I just can't, I can't help what I feel. And I've told you guys before, I told you guys in my last video, you are like family, and I feel like I can be myself because no one else is going to understand the crazy. They're not going to understand the feelings that I'm feeling better than a fellow handbag lover. So if there's anything that you take away from this video, is not to doubt yourself, and it doesn't matter how long it takes as long as you get there. And that doesn't just apply to bags, that applies to everything in life. At least that's the way that I feel. Okay, so now let's put sappy Minnie away, and let's put emotional Minnie away, and let's get into the condition as well as the price for this beauty. So like I said, this bag is between 21 and 22 years old, and I think it looks amazing. Usually these bags on the pre-loved market do not look like this. Usually they have a ton of structure loss, they have a ton of wrinkles here, or you're going to see a lot of color transfer on the C's, or you're going to see kind of peeling on the leather as well. But to me, this guy is in immaculate condition. Well, I shouldn't say immaculate condition because there are some things that I wanted to point out, but I like that there is no wrinkling on here. So I'm sure that the moment that I start using it, or when I start using it, and if I overstuff it, I probably shouldn't overstuff it, but I know I probably will. I probably will end up getting a lot, or I'll get those wrinkles on here. So I feel like that's inevitable anyways. But I do have some slight color transfer on the C part here. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it or not. I know that these studio lights sometimes are a little too bright, so you can't really see the details. So I have some slight color transfer there, and I also have some discoloration right here. Again, you might not be able to see it because of the lights. But other than that, I mean, the lining is in like perfect condition. Sometimes you'll see these on the pre-loved market that also have a lot of faded, the leather here, because at the end of the zipper, it does have the hot pink leather. Sometimes this will be peeling and it'll turn into that. It'll have the white leather, it'll have like white coloring underneath. Other times this lining is really, really faded, but this is like bright, like, this is like Malibu Barbie type of hot pink going on, which I think looks amazing in contrast to the black leather of the bag. So I love it. But usually, yeah, these guys are not in this condition, or they have a lot of problems with the threads kind of falling apart as well, or pop stitches. So I feel like even with those two things, the slight color transfer and the discoloration on the backside, I feel like I absolutely 100% lucked out on the condition of this beauty. Now the Cambon line for Chanel, I believe that they had it for, I want to say it was probably maybe 10 years in stores, and they had an entire line. So it's not just the tote. They also have like a mini tote. They have the Reporter. Oh my God, the Reporter bag is probably another one of my favorites. But they have so many bags for this line, and they also had, as I mentioned before, a lot of different colorways to pick from, which I think is great. But I believe at the time, the last time that they sold this bag, it came in at $22.50 if I'm not mistaken. Now remember what I said. I'm always looking for a deal, but if I can't get a deal, I'm looking for the condition. Well, I did pay over retail because of the condition that it's in. I did pay over retail, so I did pay over $22.50. And I'm going to be 100% transparent with you guys. I got this bag for $25.20 if I'm not mistaken. So that's a little bit higher than what you would see on other pre-loved websites. But again, the other pre-loved websites, they are never in this type of condition. They always have some type of problem or some type of really gnarly wear. And even with the gnarly wear, they're going for anywhere between $1,600 and $1,800 up to $2,000 because it is a vintage bag. So for me, I was like, yeah, it's pricey, but at the same time, it's in the exact condition that I wanted. And it's also a bag that I've been wanting for forever. So since it was a dream Chanel bag for me, I was like, it's now or never. It's now or never. And I'm so happy that I went for it because this condition is fantastic. Don't you think? absolutely fantastic. And the fact that it came with the authenticity card and everything else, I mean, that's awesome. So I am super, super happy. Even the bottom, a lot on the pre-loved market, you'll have a ton of wrinkles here. Yes, I do have some wrinkling here, but because you do have this soft calf skin, again, once you start to use it, you're gonna have a lot more wrinkles on here. So this here, I also feel is inevitable to getting that type of wear. You know, so it's just one of those things that you have to keep in the back of your mind. I wish you guys can feel this leather. It feels absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. But on top of that, on top of the 25, you guys are gonna be like, oh my God, like it might be a tearjerker for some people, but I also paid a hefty fee. A duty fee, a tariff fee, whatever you want to call it. It was a hefty it was a hefty fee. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it for you guys and say no, it was only 20 bucks. No. Like when UPS, you know, sent me the email saying, by the way, you owe this fee, like my eyes started twitching. I was all, what? Like, but at the end of the day, you know, I know it's not, some people might think that that's insanity, paying, you know, this price for this bag, especially because it's not a classic flap and stuff like that, but I have zero regrets. I mean, you guys saw like the ginormous smile that I had on my face when I shared it with you. And even now, I feel like my cheeks hurt because I can't help smiling. I can't help but smile whenever I see it because I think it's fabulous. I think it is absolutely fabulous. But oh, that's another thing that I wanted to point out very quickly. If you guys are in the market for pre-loved luxury goods and you are looking at ZenLuxe, at the moment they are offering free express shipping. Normally they charge for the express shipping. The last time they had it for free was when they first launched the ZenLuxe site, but they are offering that. And usually with express shipping, they do end up using UPS, and the items arrive anywhere between 5 to 7 days after you place the order, because remember, it goes from the seller to ZenLuxe, they verify the item, and then they ship it to you. So still, I think that up to 7 days, or if not, maybe a tiny bit longer if there's, you know, if there's a lot getting processed, I think that's pretty fast to be able to receive a bag from them. And I don't know how long the free express shipping is going to last, so I just wanted to throw that out there just in case if you are, you know, looking at something. And I also wanted to address something very quickly that someone asked me in my last ZenLuxe unboxing video, which was for the medallion. Someone asked me, how do you know that you're getting authentic luxury goods? Because ZenLuxe, as I mentioned previously, they are a platform, they are a Japanese website that sells authentic luxury goods, and they have every brand that you can think of. But for me, it doesn't matter where I'm getting my pre-loved goodies from. I always get them sometimes double, triple authenticated because it gives me peace of mind. I know some people might think that that's a little crazy or might seem a little redundant if you are getting them from a reputable source, but again, it gives me peace of mind, and I think it's a small price to pay for that peace of mind. And every single item that I have purchased from ZenLuxe, every single item has come back authentic, and they stand by their authenticity as well. So I just wanted to, you know, pass that along just in case you're worried about the authenticity. But yeah, I have had no problems with them. And anytime you're on their website and you want to, I don't know what that was, you want to get more information on the bag that you're looking at or the small leather good that you're looking at, you can always request more pictures and more information from the sellers, because it always has an Ask the Seller tab on the website. If you guys want me to do a dedicated video for ZenLuxe, let me know in the comment section down below. The last time I did one was probably about a year ago, and that was when they were Zen Plus. So let me know if you guys want more information on that. I'd be more than happy to do a video like that. Now, the seller that I got this from on ZenLuxe is Komeihyo. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly, but Komeihyo is one of the largest authentic pre-owned luxury stores in Japan. They have a bunch of stores in Japan, and they have actual brick and mortar stores that you can visit. How amazing would that be? But they are known for having some some of the most classic, some of the most iconic handbags from all fashion houses in their stores, which is another reason why they're a little bit more expensive. I mean, I've seen some of their bags that are clearly like 30 years old in almost brand new condition. Of course, the price point is going to be a little bit higher, so you are going to have you're going to pay that premium pricing when it comes to the age and the condition of that bag. But still, the fact that you can find almost any of these iconic bags on their seller page is it's insane. But back to the bag. What do we think? What do we think? Are you guys a fan of the Cambon toe? I know, all right, I know it's not going to be for everybody. And I know some of you guys are going to be like, dude, no, you paid so much money for that bag, blah, blah, blah. But again, I'm at a loss for words, a complete and utter loss for words when it comes to this bag. I've had it, like I said in the beginning, I've had this bag for about 10 days and it's been sitting in my room, and like, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I have no idea. I can't even put into words like the emotions that I feel whenever I see the bag. Like, is that crazy? Is that crazy? Please let me know I'm not the only one. Let me know you guys have felt like this at some point in time, or if you still feel this way about certain bags, let me know in the comment section down below. Some people might say that this bag screams the 2000s, the early 2000s, and I know that some people are going to disagree with what I'm about to say, but for me personally, I feel like this bag is beyond iconic and ridiculously classic. Again, I know that a lot of people are like, dude, no, absolutely not. But for me, this is a classic, one for the books Chanel handbag. I also wanted to do a quick side-by-side comparison with the Neverfull MM, just to give you guys a better idea of how large this bag is. So let me scoop back a little bit more. There we go, side by side. It's pretty close to the Neverfull MM, right? The Neverfull is just a little bit taller, but I love that. So you can fit everything and the kitchen sink in this bag, no problem. And if you wanted that added security, you have the top zipper that you can just end up zipping up, and then nobody knows what you're carrying in your bag. Ah! No one knows what you're carrying in your bag, but come on. You have this beautiful black, and then bam, you have the pink. You have the white and black, and then bam, you have the pink. I feel like I'm so delirious whenever I'm around this bag. I don't think I've ever had that happen. Actually, that's happened 2 other times. It's happened with my Gucci Horsebit Hobo, and it's happened with my Fendi Spy bag, the brown one. Like, I think those are the only 2 other bags that have made me feel this loopy anytime, like loopy with happiness whenever I'm carrying them. So I don't know, dude. I don't know. I think it is fabulous. And be honest, did this surprise any of you guys? I think once you saw the bag, I feel like many of you are like, yeah, makes sense. It totally makes sense, you know, because I like the logos, I like the obnoxious, I love the gaudy, as I mentioned before. So I feel like once you saw it, you're like, I saw that coming. Let me know in the comment section down below if it made sense to you guys that I have added this bag to my collection. But I'm stoked. I'm so stoked. But like I said, I do have a coupon code with ZenLuxe, which I will put right here. And once again, all of those details will be in the description box below. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and my apologies for it being all over the place. I'm sure it's all over the place, and I'm sure it's like crazy chatty. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope I was able to give you a little bit more info on this bag, especially if you're looking to add it to your collection. And yeah, I love you guys to the moon and back. I sincerely love you guys to the moon and back. And thank you for being a part of my handbag journey. Because I feel like, I don't know, I'm gonna get emotional again. So you know what? I'm just gonna leave it there. I love you guys. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not, the choice is yours. Have a great day.